John.
In Crystal City, the theme is by the numbers. On Monday, August 22nd, it's 500 Days of Summer, and on Monday, August 29th, it's 2001: A Space Odyssey. The screenings are at 1851 South Bell Street, which is about a block away from Crystal City Metro. Nearby parking is available.
All right, talking about volunteering information now on our CBB items. Here are 2 volunteer opportunities to tell you about. A busy middle school clinic is in desperate need of help with organizing materials. The tasks will include alphabetizing, filing, hanging posters, displaying relevant educational materials, assembling furniture, and boxing up or recycling outdated materials. You may need to be trained on the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act. If you have an interest in public health or a talent for administrative duties, give them a call. They're looking for your help. 202-271-5281. And John.
All right, silent auction coming up.
Silent auction.
Volunteers are needed to help Volunteers of America Chesapeake's Residential Program Center host its 2nd annual Harvest for Hope silent auction. The event will be held on November 19th at the National Rural Electric Cooperative Association, NRECA, in Arlington. Volunteer duties before the event include soliciting donations, selling tickets, helping with planning, assisting with decorations, and other tasks. On the event day, they'll need people to help set up, serve food and drinks, check out persons, and clean up, amongst other things. Whatever your talents, they would love to have you involved with this event. Call 703-228-0014 for more information. Craig?
All right, thanks, John. And we'll be back with Rich and his reviews right after we hear from Nort Beckerman and a Brain Healthy Minute. Here's Nort.
4, 3, 2.
I'm Nort Beckerman, the Brain Health Coach. Did you know that your brain-body system needs fat? It needs saturated fats and cholesterol. The brain-body system makes these fats. It also needs omega-3 fatty acids, mono and polyunsaturated fats, but our brain-body system can't make these fats. They have to come from the foods that we eat. Then there's trans fat. Trans fats are partially hydrogenated and hydrogenated oils. Unless you're a processor of foods, trans fat does not provide you with any benefits, but it is extremely harmful to your blood delivery system and cognitive abilities. Your brain-body system doesn't make trans fat. It doesn't need trans fat, and it can't clear trans fat. Trans fat builds in your system over time. Even though a product label says 0 trans fat, read the ingredients. If the product has partially hydrogenated or hydrogenated oil, it has trans fat. Don't buy it. Don't eat it. I'm Nort Beckerman, the Brain Health Coach. I'll see you next time for a Brain Healthy Minute.
Okay. All right, thanks, Nort, and Brain Healthy Minute. Everybody needs to keep their brain healthy. We appreciate that. All right, up next in this edition of the Arlington Weekly News, as promised, here's our man about town for theater, the arts, and a whole lot more, Mr. Rich Masabny. Rich.
Thank you, Craig. An organization I belong to from its beginning, Second Chance Employment Services, or SCES, is having its 8th annual fundraiser called The Last Kiss of Summer on Thursday, September 15 at the Four Seasons Hotel in the district. SCES provides employment placement services for free of charge for battered and abused women. Ludi Green, PhD, heads SCES along with a distinguished panel of board members plus an honorary council, which includes Vice President Joseph Biden, Senators John Kerry, James Webb, and Congressman Frank Wolf, James Moran, Barbara Mikulski, Eleanor Holmes Norton, former Senator John Warner, and many more. This gala fundraiser is open to everyone who wants to show their support of this important organization. It's at the forefront of employment issues for battered women. For more information, call the D.C. office at 202-331-7451 or check the website. It's scesnet.org. Remember the name Natalie's Orchid Island Juice Company and look for it in your grocery store. If you want to taste what real fruit juice should taste like, this is it. Then Natalie's should be on your shopping list. I have to say that until recently, I was unaware of Natalie's, and honestly, I didn't know how good juice could be. Natalie's is a Florida-based company where Mary Grace Sexton started this with her little baby daughter, Natalie, at her side back in 1989. Natalie is now a full-grown, blown company with many employees, family members and all, and they squeeze that juice today, and it's processed today, and that's why I guess it has that certain taste. They got honey tangerine, lemon lime, limeade, lemonade, and they recently did added blackberry limeade and mango peach. Delicious stuff. Anyway, the number is 1-888-373-7474 if you want to know anything more, or check the website, which is on the screen. It's oijc.com. Great stuff. A few months ago, Chef Kyle Bailey of the Birch and Barley restaurant in D.C. was awarded the Rising Star Chef of the Year by the Restaurant Association of Metropolitan Washington. I just have to say for myself, he earned this recognition, believe me. The Birch and Barley is located at 1337 14th Street in the district. It's a lot bigger inside than you would imagine from the outside. They have 2 levels. They have an upstairs place called the Church Key upstairs. But I sat at the chef's counter, which looks right into the kitchen, so they can pass you stuff and you can eat all day that way. You can order a la carte from the menu or choose the 6-course tasting menu. Actually, we sort of mixed and matched. Sitting at the chef's counter, we watched as many flatbreads were prepared that I couldn't resist. One was with figs and prosciutto, wonderful. We tried the grilled octopus and summer salad before tackling a very tasty tempura, soft-shell crab, and hake fillet. For dessert, we tried strawberry shortcake, whipped cream, mascarpone. Oh, just good stuff. Anyway, they got a deep-fried peach pie, too. Birch and Barley has surely made its mark on the area. You can check them out at birchandbarley.com or call them up, 202-567-2576. And finally, I want to tell you about, it's amazing, out of all the restaurants in this area, you know, Ballston, Clarendon, Roslyn, Shirlington, I remember the days when Hot Shopping was on Spout Run. You remember those days? The Alpine on Lee Highway. Now, I'm telling you, it's one of the fine dining restaurants around. I've been there before. I've reported on them before. But they got a new chef, new everything. Pinzamini in the Westin Arlington Gateway Hotel, right there on Glebe Road and off Wilson Boulevard at 801 North Glebe Road. Recently, I ran into Weston's Nicole Charles and Orkin Torquay. He's a manager there, and I got a call from their executive chef the other day, Graham Fontes. So I had to see what was happening. I went by there. You know what I do for you people. I put myself out. That's right. Chef Graham prides himself on a menu that is farm to table, fresh ingredients from local farmers, and he means that. They get the things from Virginia's Grayson Farms. They supply the beef and pork, which are free of any hormones or antibiotics or anything like that. And even their pizzas, for example, the margarita pizza, the chef Graham he makes the dough ahead of time, 3 days ahead of time, then tries it again and works it, and whatever it is, that you can just eat it without anything on top of it. It's so good. Anyway, they've got a delicious heirloom tomato sorbet. Can you imagine something like that? Anyway, for more information and reservations, call Pinzamini at 703-537-4201 or check the website. It's pinzamini.com. Good place to know. Thank you, Rich Masabni.
I like it. Good name, too, Pinzamini.
Yeah. Making me hungry.
Yeah, really.
Right.
Good
That's
stuff,
right.
Rich. All right. Thank you, Rich.